When something in life sucks, our first question is usually pretty simple. It's, how the heck do I get out of this? You get injured and you want the recovery timeline. You lose your starting spot and you want to know, man, what do I have to do to get that back? You hit a stretch where just nothing is working, and immediately you start looking for the exit. And I get it. Nobody gets dropped in the middle of the wilderness and thinks, awesome, it'd be great. Man, I hope I get to be here forever. I think sometimes, though, we get so focused on leaving a time in life like that where nothing is working, it just sucks, the wilderness, that we never actually pay attention to what might only be available while we're in it. Here's how we typically operate and why it's bad. If this season is hard, my job is to get out of it as fast as possible. So everything becomes about the exit. How fast can I heal? How fast can I earn my spot back? How fast can things get back to normal? And without realizing it, the present stops counting for anything. What if this season isn't just dead space between the last good thing and the next one? When all you're thinking about is getting out, you can miss some pretty important stuff. An injury might expose how impatient you can get when you can't control the timeline. Losing your role on the team might do the same thing, just by showing you how much of your identity and confidence depended on being needed. Same with a bad season, when it forces you to ask whether you even enjoy this thing anymore, or if you just enjoy being good at it. That doesn't mean you have to love what's happening. You can hate being injured and still learn something from it. You can still want your spot back and pay attention to what losing brought out of you. You can still be ready for the season to change without acting like nothing valuable can happen until it does. What's the best way to approach those seasons when life just kind of sucks? Some things can only be found in the wilderness. There might be clarity here you couldn't find when everything was loud. There might be freedom here you didn't know you needed when everything was going your way. And here's what I actually believe. God didn't just promise to meet you on the other side of this. I think there's something He wants to give you right here in the wilderness. There's more to where this comes from, and it's straight from Scripture. You can get the full version in this week's home team email. Make sure you signed up on our website. That's the idea behind Run Wild. Some things can only be found in the wilderness. Thanks for watching this week's video. I'm Johnny P. I love you.